This trip has been on my bucket list for a very long time. Fresh off the heels of running a marathon and a much needed vacation, I would like to show you Gulf Air's 787 Falcon Gold Business Class. Today's journey starts at London Heathrow's Terminal 2. Since the start of the pandemic, a majority of the airlines here at Heathrow have been moved to Terminal 2 and 3. Terminal 4 was still currently closed at the time of filming this. This is where normally Gulf Air flies out of. As is the normal trend as of late, check-in was a giant mess. But after a few minutes, I was able to find the business class check-in line. The check-in staff were very friendly and accommodating, and soon enough, I was heading through security. Gulf Air normally has the Falcon Gold Lounge in Terminal 4, but I didn't take the time to visit the contract lounge here in Terminal 2, or even see if they had one set up. Regardless of that, Terminal 2 is very large and spacious, with tons of seating, free Wi-Fi, and power ports throughout, even having a complimentary magazine rack. It also features a good amount of restaurants, bars, and cafes. It wasn't that busy this morning, so it wasn't that hard to find a quiet area for myself. Today was my lucky day, as the aircraft taking us to Bahrain was a retro 70th anniversary livery on their 787 Dreamliner. I love how this livery can look so old school, but yet so modern on this newer aircraft. Boarding started a little late due to last minute document checks, but soon enough, I was on the aircraft. Awaiting was the luxurious Gulf Air Falcon Gold Business Class. I was initially sat in an aisle seat, but I'll show you around the seat for now. At the footrest, there is bedding waiting there and the noise cancelling headphones. A nice coat hook on the side. Under the armrest is a table. Below it are some of the seat controls, like the divider between the two seats. Below the armrest is a small storage space, which also includes two USB outlets and a 3-prong headphone jack. Behind there's an adjustable reading light. To your right, you'll find the main controls and the adjustments for the seat. I'm already in love with the details of the seat, from the leather trim to even the dull gold seat belts. They complement the whole interior very nicely. Finally, on the side, there's another storage space where a bottle of water and the medikit was waiting. The IFE remote is the same smartphone remote also found on Qatar's A350s. One of the flight attendants came around with a mint lemonade and a hot towel for pushback. The lemonade is found on a lot of airlines from the Middle East, and I absolutely love them. I eventually moved to a window seat, where the footrest can be folded up, and there's additional storage space below it. These seats are Apex suites and are laid out in a 2-2-2 configuration. While I was playing around with the seat, one of the flight attendants came around with a pitted date and a traditional Arabic coffee. While still on the ground, I think now would be a good time to show you around the lavatory. This is a standard 787 lavatory with some additional features. There's hand moisturizer and a surface disinfectant on the side. What's a nice touch is a small stool to sit down on while getting changed.
Oh, how nice.
A unique touch is that there's a bidet available if that's your thing. Soon enough, we pushed back and taxied out for the runway.
So we're trying to wear a face mask at all times throughout this flight and will return to limit your movement in the cabin. If you need a new face mask, please inform one of our crew on board and we will gladly provide you one for you. And please let us know if there is anything that we can make you do.
صدق الله العظيم. والحواجز انتقلت على خاصية الطيران طوال الرحلة أو أغلبها.
After a smooth climb out of the Greater London area, it was time to make myself a bit more comfortable. The IFE was easy to use and had a lot on tap in terms of movies, TV shows, and music, both from Arabic and Western taste. Wi-Fi was available for a really good price on this flight, but it was something I never took advantage of. The table that comes out of the armrest is large and sturdy. It also swings out so you can leave while there are items on there. The meal service started with a gin and tonic and mixed nuts. The appetizer was an Arabic meze, which is a must when you're flying on a Middle Eastern airline. The main was a pan-seared halibut, and for dessert was a strawberry cheesecake and a cheese and cracker platter. These all tasted good, but not amazing. Pajamas are provided and come in a sleek royal blue color. These are definitely in my top 3 for me in terms of most comfortable airline pajamas. While getting changed, the flight attendants laid out the bed for me, which includes a mattress topper. After a 2-hour nap, I thought now would be a good time to check out the amenity kit, which comes in a bag with horses on the front, which is a nice touch. It includes everything shown here. Right as I put everything away, afternoon tea started. This included an array of sweet and savory items, including mint tea. A toothpick is always a welcome treat. Soon enough, we started our final descent into Bahrain. Some final thoughts: the flight attendants were amazing. They were very accommodating and making me feel at home. They had a great balance of when to strike up a conversation and when to know you should be left alone. Catering was done by Doe & Co., which has some of the best catering in the business, but was fairly standard this time around. The plastic wrap and foil is common during the COVID era, but honestly, this doesn't bother me too much. The seat, even though in a 222 configuration, provides a tremendous amount of space, storage, and privacy. I'd say this is a great competitor to Qatar's Q Suites.
Hey, great. Thank you so much, guys. You have a great night.
In the end, I wish the flight was longer, but at this time, Gulf Air has a somewhat limited long-range network to their competitors. There have been some rumors of them expanding to New York's JFK, but at this time has yet to happen. Even though Gulf Air doesn't have a reach like the Middle East 3, they provide an amazing product, which is comparable to them on many different levels. I can honestly say this was truly a privilege to fly in them, and I'll gladly fly in them again if given the chance.